Okay, so welcome in again. We're going to be watching Murder Jones Episode 3, The Promenade. So I was reading a few of the comments that were left behind on the latest videos, specifically concerning a few things that I missed in Episode 2 specifically. So I also noticed this when I was going back through and editing the videos. I noticed the symbol that appeared in Uzi's eye was the same one that appeared in Doll's eye. So Doll, I believe, is the name of the Russian girl, if I remember correctly. Someone mentioned that. I may still be incorrect because I make plenty of mistakes. So the commenter, Murder Drones Nerd, said that her name was Doll, and that it had to do with the solver. So the same thing that was affecting Jay's corpse, essentially. So I thought this should be interesting, especially to see how this is going to happen. It was also mentioned that V was the person in the photograph that she was looking at, if I remember correctly. Yes, was V's picture, which showed that she was plotting to take revenge, and also the weird symbol that appeared on Doll's eyes appeared in Uzi's eyes too. I did notice that in the editing, but I didn't want to add that in because I figured that would be a bit weird and I wasn't certain exactly how to add it in. So I figured that this would be the best way to announce that I noticed that when editing. I'm not certain why I didn't notice it as I was watching. I may have glanced away at the last second and missed it. So appreciate all the information, and I do appreciate that no one launched any spoilers in the comments. So we're going to be watching The Promenade, which I presume is the prom for Murder Drones. Or, not Murder Drones, for the worker drones. So this should be very interesting, in my humble opinion. Yeah, let's hop right into it, and we shall see what we shall see. Okay, it's a dark and stormy night. So, very much like a lot of horror movies. Let's go. This should be interesting. Prom 3071. Okay. Also, sorry for the extreme light. It's a bit later than when I usually do this, so my fault entirely for having wrong colors. Now this doesn't look good. Okay, missing from Outpost 3 since February 12th. Name, Angela Palmer, age 19. Description, 4'7", gray hair, gray eyes, gray shirt. Last seen, confusing the ancient digital artifact collection, the office with a personality core. That's hilarious. I've really enjoyed The Office. So please call with any info. WDE Robo Murder Hotline. Okay, so this gal, Angela, has been missing for a while, apparently. I'm not certain exactly how long, but given that this is prom, it will have been, and I think prom's held in like April, she's been missing for almost 2 months, maybe even 2 and a bit months. Definitely not good. At least not for her. Missing from Outpost 3 since April 1st, March 12th, and January 7th. Okay, so basically someone's been killing off these girls with about a month between each disappearance. I'm going to assume that they're dead, however, because no one ever just disappears. So we have missing from Outpost 3rd since January 7th, so this one was the first one to go missing. Her name is... Is there a way I can zoom in? I don't think so. Let's just lean in. Dillian Hall, age 18, age 20, and age 19. So basically they're between 18 and 20 years old. 2 of them 19, one 20 and one 18. 5'2", gray hair, gray eyes, gray shirts. Being a bad person, so this is okay. This is fine. Narrative path to take. This is a good message. I'm a hero. That is hilarious. Please call with any info. WDF Robo Murder Hotline, so same murder hotline as before. Then we have Lainey Gilmore. She's 4'4", gray hair, gray eyes, gray shirt, playing the best long-con prank on her friends and family. She does look The way she looks similar to Chloe Price from Life is Strange is what I'm thinking. Then we have here Kenzie Rivers, age 19, 4'4", gray hair, gray eyes, gray shirts, missing since March 12th. So this one went missing after Angela and Dillian. Last seen consistently talking about how much her limbs and organs are so intact. God, she's insufferable. Well, that sucks that she, is gone. So the first one was a terrible person to go missing. Second one just found that she really liked The Office and decided to use that as her entire personality from now on. This one was very insufferable, apparently. And this one was doing pranks on her friends and family. So this should be interesting. End of year exams. So, yes, okay. Let's go. Okay. So this gal is another, I'm gonna guess, girl, obviously. And she's gonna get murdered or disappeared in the exact same fashion. Okay. So, glasses broke. Same red energy that we saw with Doll's abilities. So I'm going to assume Doll has something to do with her disappearances. Oh, interesting. I never thought that the worker drones would ever have any problems with eyesight. I assumed that the glasses and things were like for cosmetic reasons. So this is interesting. Error optical calibration 20 out of 170. Lol, nice vision. This would be terrible at this point. It definitely seems like something that Doll's powers would be able to do. So I'm not certain how they work. I did read a little bit in the comments about it being something to do with like a solver or something, but I'm not certain exactly what that means. So is it like the oil, or is it something within like the murder drones that can give you a sort of power? I'm not certain, but I find this particularly interesting. I do feel bad for her because she's probably gonna die. Oh yeah, she is dying. Oh, what a terrible way to go. Nice, that's actually pretty cool. I didn't realize that she also had like duplication technology so that she can like duplicate blades, and it appears she can like control metal is what it looks like. So kind of like a miniature Magneto, I guess would be the best description of her. That's actually freaking cool. Obviously terrible for our friend here, who I don't know what her name is, but it's terrible that she's literally going to get sliced to pieces by blades, but it'll be interesting to see what happens from here on in. Poor gal. She didn't deserve this fate. Ah, the weird cricket things, like that one that was crawling on Doll's hand and then she killed it. And they appear to be drinking oil, like from the drones themselves. Oh, she just crushed it to death. Clearly she has no care for this other form of life. Sick. Let's just go back just a few frames. So we have ourselves Angela, Palmer, Dillian, Hall, Kelsey Day, Kenzie Rivers, and... okay, so Prom Queen. So these girls were... So the ones that she's been killing were the ones marked for Prom Queen. Okay. Why is she killing the Prom Queens? Is it like, I'm gonna guess it must be something like a... What's her name? Carrie White's thing? Where she wants to be Prom Queen? Or wants someone to be Prom Queen, specifically so that she can do something to them, is what I'm guessing. And actually, the show being named The Promoning would make sense, especially if it was going in that fashion, going towards having someone be Carrie. And that's how the entire situation is going to be resolved, so this should be interesting. But she literally eliminated all the other candidates for prom queen. And now there's only the one where you can nominate someone that's not on the list. Whoever that person is, I have a feeling is not going to have a good time.
Mom.
That is so much oil. I can't believe that she brought back like a trophy of something. I guess like any serial killer, though.
Bob, you have written a list.
Oh, good God. She has the corpses of her parents. Okay, so going from the picture of V, which I was told represented the person that Doll wanted to get revenge on, I'm guessing V killed her parents, and she's been keeping them, their bodies at any rate, inside her home. Vaguely horrifying, especially since they appear to be covered in like those cricket creatures, and probably the cricket creatures are literally eating them, their corpses, which is horrifying to think of. Which could explain why she has no care for the crickets and just crushes them with abandon when she has the opportunity.
What are you things?
Okay, so a dream that Uzi was having concerning N and how she treated him after defeating J's mobile corpse. I can kind of understand her reasoning with that situation there. Yeah, that was admittedly kind of a horrible thing to see, or Jay's body or corpse being manipulated by the solver. So, and since she thinks that only the murder drones can have that happen to them, she does kind of have a reason, I suppose, for being a bit freaked out by that. But she's obviously feeling guilty about treating N, who literally was sacrificing himself to protect her and help her to defeat the evil Jay's creature in order to make up, I guess, for what he'd done in the past when he was out there trying to murder them all. I can understand her guilt, is what I'm saying. And I hope that her and N make up soon, because I really like their dynamic together. Because N's like this happy-go-lucky kind of aw shucks sort of person, and her reality is so very different. Or her father doesn't really respect her or treat her in any way, and she only got respect and almost loved from N, who treated her as an equal, I guess. Even though she's not as powerful or strong or anything, she's still treated as like an equal, whereas her father treats her as a child, I guess would be the best description, and one that he's not particularly fond of, because he sees the Doors as his actual children. Oh, she's been doing a lot of research, it appears, and studying calculus. Terrible. Sorry, 1 second. What did that say? Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you for being my friend. I missed this before. So I love N's little drawings and how he tries to help, or tries to make things better by using his drawings. So this is great. Obviously that would, if you wake up staring at that, that would definitely make you feel bad. So we have system error. Something solver. I can't read all of it though. I'm terrible at reading handwriting. Trust no one, that's why I don't have any friends. And that's the only reason. Okay, so she's still a bit angsty, which is fine. And she still doesn't have any friends. And she feels bad about leaving N. Or pushing N away, I guess would be the best description of their engagements that time. And of course the focus isn't on it. Sorry.
Yeah.
She's like a zombie.
Eating bread in an hour. Can you imagine going to prom alone?
Oh god, that'd be painful. He's already has his head on fire and then he gets beamed by Uzi's book.
I'd be all like, I don't deserve happiness.
I'm guessing she's still the social outcast, even though she did save the entire colony. Oh, she finally notices all the missing posters. Literally, they have a dude cleaning up the murder spot, so they know exactly where it happened. But they can't. They're no closer to finding out who did the murder as of yet. I like how she's literally the only one who puts all these things together. I love her evil laugh. Okay, I'm gonna guess that something bad happens here. Ah. Her apartment's been cleaned. You have got to be kidding me, dude. Okay, he's definitely... So, him accepting her back kind of brought him slightly up for me. He's gone right back down to the bottom of the barrel. I can't believe it. He's taking the stuff that she cares about, that she's focused on, and that she really is interested in, and just locking it away because I'm guessing he doesn't think that she should be looking into this sort of thing. That's stupid, and I hate it. Nori's cookie stuff. So I'm guessing Nori was Uzi's mother, and so she has a similar, or had similar interests as Uzi herself, which may have been what got her killed by the murder drones, according to Khan at the end of, or towards the, I think it was the middle of episode 1, where he mentioned that he used the wrench to put her mother out of her misery. I really like this little hedgehog right there. I will admit, he does look kind of bad about doing it, but he still did it, and that makes him fall so far in my estimation of him. Kooky, insane stuff, okay.
My crazed ramblings! Stay out of my frickin' room!
I agree. He should stay out of your room. It is your room. Technically, you are probably under his roof at this point, given that I don't think you're older than 18. But still, you should have at least a modicum of privacy inside your own room.
Personal space for very alarming coping mechanisms isn't covered under a non-optional family support.
Maintaining an insane daughter unit. That's hilarious.
Structure.
I'm sorry for being vulnerable for 5 seconds, okay? You were never there for me. If you want to help now, stay distant.
Well, I kind of feel bad for him now, but not enough to make up for what he just did. Invading her personal space, taking the things that she was working on, the things that she cared about, and he even took N's drawing for her. The thank you for being my friend, and I can't forgive him for that.
I'm going to talk to N. What is this?
That is a very good question. I didn't realize you guys collected sculptures of dead humans.
Prom dress. Child small. Your ground.
Oh god. She has to go to prom.
From seeing those bad influencing murder drones. But I talked to your teacher to find you classmates to go with tonight.
Yeah, I agree. This sounds vaguely horrifying. Especially for... She clearly is more of an introvert rather than an extrovert. And the sheer fact that she is now forced to interact with her classmates, who I presume are probably part of the group that kind of ostracized her. So in the first episode, they insulted her when she was inside the hospital. Second episode, there was the time when she was said that a lot of people wanted to hang out with her, and then they came out and said no, we never wanted to. So I'm guessing it's some of those girls.
Sup?
Doll, and I can't remember what the heck Blondie's name was, but she is an interesting character, I'll give her that.
Freak, prepare to be popular.
I'm chaperoning!
A fate worse than death. Worse than death.
I do
So she gets this... Oh, wait a minute. No, this is N, I think.
want to be dapper.
N, definitely go for it. If you want to, I think you should wear that outfit.
But no! That's why you had me find these? We can't interact with the workers anymore, V. We're too dangerous.
Exactly. We show up fabulous. The sad purple one lets us in, because she has no friends. We kill everyone.
I like her viewpoints on this entire thing. Yes, Uzi does not have very many friends. And so you think that she's just going to let you guys in so that you can go in and do a murder spree. Or at least V does. I thought she'd mellowed out, but it certainly seems like she's back to the form that she was in episode 1.
And pop her little head off.
I'm not freeing you for prom murder, V. Jay went hollow spooky snake crab, and we maybe grew up in a haunted mansion. Aren't you worried we have...
Haunted mansion? I thought that was just the mansion here on Earth where they were just like regular drones or whatever at the time. That was my initial assumption when I watched the episode 2. Admittedly, we didn't get to see much information in that, but that was my assumption. There was a girl called Tessa. I saw J, I saw N. I presume V was the girl that N bumped into. I wasn't able to recognize her. And then there was another one that's the human Tessa, or the amorphous blob that looked like a girl. His name was Tessa. So I don't really know what's going on there, but it looks like there's at least one more drone, and there's only 3 in this group, so someone's missing.
No idea what we even are?
Well, technically, you are disassembly drone, not murder drones, disassembly drones. V looks a little worried. I think she's also having this existential crisis that N is having, but she's trying to hide it by plotting to murder the worker drones. Because that's what she knows that she has to do. And so she's worried that if she begins thinking and worrying about all these existential crises that N's worrying about, that she won't be able to function and do her job properly.
Promise me you and that purple thing will stop prying into that stuff.
She doesn't even refer to her as a drone, or she calls her a purple thing, which is kind of fair. I think V kind of likes N, especially from that last episode where she rehooked the chain that had snapped back into the snapped portion of the chain, so that it looked like a whole chain, so that N didn't feel bad about it. So I think she does care for N, but she also is slightly jealous of Uzi and N's relationship, even though it doesn't appear that they have much of a relationship. But I think she's jealous of how they're easily able to have have an easy camaraderie, I guess, would be the best way to put it.
If you free me now, I promise we'll only kill what we need to survive. Just you and me, Anne.
That's true, because technically they do need to feast on the oil of the innocent in order to be able to live. Otherwise they're going to overheat. That's going to make it pretty difficult, though, for them to coexist if they need to continually drink oil or the blood of the worker drones. So, admittedly, I can see her point, but I also think that they need to find a way to exist without needing to subsist on the blood of the worker drones. Is Ant gonna unlock her? Because if so, that's a good move on his part. I think he needs someone strong and to help him stand upright. Because Uzi serves that purpose, because she's, strong, independent, and very, very intelligent. But V can definitely help him stand up for himself at the very least. So this is at Doll's place.
Ugh. Doll, do you ever clean?
I put a sheet up. Yes, you put a sheet up over your dead parents, it looked like.
Весело простень. Они спят.
That's actually quite nice of Uzi. She didn't crush it, she just let it go. It shows that that's her, you know, angry demeanor is more of a front that she puts up so that people don't see what she's truly like. Because she doesn't want to harm anything or have anything get harmed. She's just trying to work out how to go through her own life as she is. Yeah, that looks horrifying. Don't go over there.
Hey, so thanks for having me, but now that my dad thinks I'm here, I'm actually gonna... You're hilarious. She's...
Are they going to try and pull the Carrie White on Uzi? Because I don't think that's going to work. Uzi doesn't have the power, or doesn't at present doesn't have the power that Doll has. And does whoever this, I can't remember her name, does she know that Doll has this power? Is my question. Given that she's the popular girl, she might be the one in charge of running the prom thing and arranged for Doll to take them out. But I also don't want to just assume that she's evil just because she's the popular girl. But if they're planning on getting Uzi, making Uzi the brunt or the butt of the joke at prom, that's sad.
hilarious. You should get ready. You're gonna look so cute in a brave way.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust him either. Oh, does the abilities that Doll has, do they include teleportation? Because clearly she was standing right there and then she was there. That's impressive. I wonder what's other abilities she has. Yeah, that would be a little bit disturbing if the person that you were staying at has collected a whole bunch of missing persons posters.
Ванная по коридору налево.
V, if you're hiding something, we can figure it out together. Even if we each only have pieces. Please, what do you know?
Oh god, I was not expecting V to kill N. Or, well, we know that even though his head's gone, he can still reform. But I was not expecting that to happen.
What's best for you? Even if you hate me for it.
So you're planning on going there and killing everyone, including Uzi?
Easy, Robo-Satan, not this mirror.
Robo-Satan. Excellent name for whatever this solver is.
Dude, no one will notice she's missing. Just do your thing, and I'll let in be.
Nope, okay, so she's not planning on Carrie waiting Uzi. They're planning on killing Uzi.
See you there.
What the
You've been in the bathroom this entire time and you never once looked over at the bathtub? Great, we didn't get to see the pile of corpses in the bathtub. Oh, she literally stole the prom dress.
Oh no, no, no!
Yeah, do it, and you'll look so stylish.
No, no time!
You have plenty of time, my dude.
Dapper N.
Exactly. That is the thing that we all want to see. Okay, I was incorrect. It is not bodies. It appears to be like mirrors. That's a good exit point. Definitely, 100%. Go through it, Uzi. You got this. She literally made a stairway to the grate out of the mirrors.
Как они по-русски любят говорить. Ой, я должна была предположить, что кто-то сможет убежать через вентиляцию, используя выброшенное зеркало как ступеньки.
I don't know if that's an actual statement in Russian, but if so, that is very cool. Okay, so Uzi made it out and is now probably going to try and find N. However, if Vive runs into her first, that might spell disaster for our wonderful Uzi. It's N. Okay, thank goodness.
N?
Uzi? You
Where?
look...
I think something bad.
I could help, but you probably don't want me.
No, I could use the help of you being there with me.
It's hilarious as she's blushing.
Dapper buddies.
She's missed N, clearly. She doesn't want to admit it, though. I have no idea what a prom's like. Never went to one. But this does not look like spectacular fun. Yeah, don't do that. It's a stereotype, my dude. Punch bowl, decoration only, you will super die. Completely fair. I can imagine that punch would kill drones, but... Ah, he's still waiting. I still don't like him. How could you take Uzi's ramblings? Yes, they may be insane, but how could you take this thing Uzi was working on in order to attempt to make her better? Because clearly you think that she's insane, but... I like how there's always this guy, like, in the background somewhere with his helmet on hot fire. One second. I just want to look at that. Prom 3071, the WDF, so still his thing. Oh, he wasn't looking at that, he was looking at the time. It's just past 9, so he's wondering where Uzi is.
Okay, listen up, nerds. We're doing this a little early, but since the entire prom court mysteriously disappeared...
Yeah, that is pretty mysterious and kind of suspicious, if you ask me.
Your queen by forfeit is, this.
Yeah, that would be horrifying, having V suddenly drop from the ceiling to attack.
Oh, we're gonna die!
Easy, judgy bots. V's my friend. She's done.
V's your friend? And does Doll know this? Girl boss alerts. So V and her hung out. Well, V was on the other side of the window, clearly. But they knew each other? That's interesting. So V also had someone on the inside, clearly.
With the murder or whatever. We've been hanging.
Okay. Bit weird, but sure.
Yes, best friends. So easily manipulated. Prom queen?
Yeah, I can see why you'd suddenly think, maybe this was not a good idea to have her be prom queen. So, they're planning on Carrie whiting V here. Or Doll is, at the very least.
Ugh.
I know, it kind of looks pretty tacky. Okay, so Doll's planning on taking her revenge now. So, Carrie White shall happen. It's interesting. They do seem to follow like these specific horror tropes. The murder drones themselves seem to be based off like vampires, the idea of vampires. This entire episode seems to be based off Carrie White in particular. I really like the way that they're intertwining all these various horror stories together to make this cohesive narrative and making it super interesting as well as humorous as well.
So, forgive and forget, or I'll get...
She looks so nervous, actually. She's not in her element at all. She is seeing everyone thinking of her as like a popular girl. And she's never had this. Because she's only ever been with Jay, who probably, you know, trod on her and N. She obviously trod on N up until recently, when she realized that she kind of cared for him and was worried about him. So now she's kind of been thrown for an entire loop here.
My dad to dock your frickin' grades! And you can't sit with us,
Oh, she's the daughter of the teacher.
Rebecca!
Fine, I forgive her. Settle.
She's kind of cute, though. I mean, how are you
Up harder, loser!
Your dress is really cute.
Yeah, this is bad. If you know anything about Carrie White, it's a book by Stephen King called Carrie. In it, Carrie's this girl who gets these telekinetic powers, I guess would be the best way to describe it. And so, but she's been tormented her entire life by people. And then she finally has a chance to go to the prom with this guy she's always been interested in. Then Carrie is elected prom queen because the popular girls arrange to have it so that she is the one on stage, and then they dump pig's blood on her, covering her in pig's blood and making a mockery of Carrie that day. Obviously, they're probably not going to do that because I'm guessing Doll is, one, not interested in dropping a lot of blood or oil on V, but is interested in causing V a lot of harm, if not killing her, because she wants revenge. Probably for V killing her parents.
Not doors.
The doors have betrayed you. Now you finally know how your daughter feels.
And kill everyone after? It's not vain. It's extra sinister.
Oh, she actually looks worried, so I'm guessing she does not want V to be hurt, because I'm guessing she does see V as kind of a friend, but it is... She obviously still is playing along with what Doll wanted. Excellent job. You startled her out of her murderous rampage.
Hand them, you fiend! I'm confused.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
On second thought, you're way hotter than Doll. Run, idiot!
Oh, God! Doll is absolutely slaughtering them.
Привет, Ви. Ладно, тебе все понятно.
Aha, okay, so she can block better.
Holy crap, what is she doing?
This isn't what I
It is a very good question, Uzi, but I think you should, deal with the threats and ask questions later. Because V is about to get slaughtered.
expected at all. I guess we should,
You should help V. I realize that this is going to be annoying, but yes, you should definitely help V. Yep, that had no effect.
Узи, тебя вправду взял сторону дронов-убийц? И они единственные, кто потеряла из-за них семью.
Fight me! Whoever started this wants us to fight. I'm not dealing with anything well, but I'm done dealing with everything alone.
An excellent character development, Uzi.
We move forward together, or not at all.
Как
Well, he looks proud.
мило. Но мне твоя помощь не нужна.
Don't kill N. He'll probably survive. Oh god, that does not look good. I'm gonna assume, given that Jay was coming back from much less pieces, that he'll be fine. He actually was coming forward to help. That's surprising. Okay, I'm guessing that it didn't hit Uzi, judging by her face change, but that did not sound good. And never mind, it did hit Uzi. She just caught her, stopped it from hitting her head. Error, absolute solver underscore TRN, like object non-interactive. Ooh, okay, so Uzi does have powers similar to a doll. She just doesn't know how to use them yet.
Is this...
I like how she acts like a dog.
You look like garbage.
You freaking traitor.
As if you weren't using me to try and kill everyone, Miss Petty. Where does this freaking go?
Thank you, Lizzie!
Shut up, loser.
Okay, Elizabeth is her name. Oh, painful. Yeah, I like her duplication powers. That's super cool.
Quit saving me!
But you kind of needed to be saved there. Oh, they are getting their dancing.
Seriously, don't do that again.
Technically, it wasn't his fault, but I can understand your worries.
Uzi.
Okay, your turn!
Oh, snapped her bracelet. Oh, that would be painful. Oh god. Nice shot, V.
V, we needed her for answers.
What? She's fine.
You just shot her in the head, my gal. She is not going to be fine. I assume you thought she was a murder drone at this point, but she is not.
A little tuckered out.
V did that on purpose! She's hiding mystery stuff and being overdramatic about it!
Technically true, but maybe you shouldn't start spilling the dirty laundry just yet.
You! Lucky for you, we're not done yet.
Oh yeah, the weird bracelet that she was carrying, and that she looked really worried about when it got knocked off by the knife.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Oh, she literally collected all the pieces and brought them back here. I thought those were the bodies of her parents, but no, they are the bodies of all the missing girls. Fatal error? Yeah, understand. Oh god, that's gross. literally, you're eating someone's arm that was on the ground for who knows how long, V.
Self-respect?
I mean, admittedly, they're probably going to be overheating at some point soon, so it kind of makes sense.
Why would a worker drone... Oh, was she eating them?
That's kind of horrifying, if you think about it. However, that would explain the solver that was mentioned in the comments. Don't do it, Uzi. I can tell that she's probably going to do it, but that's definitely not the way to go. Oh, never mind. She did have her parents inside there. They were just at the table, not where I assumed they were, in the kitchen. I like how V in the background is just clearing the different rooms. Don't do it, Uzi.
I think we found her folks.
Literally didn't even taste that good.
V, you kinda suck.
Yeah, I'm not doing okay.
Ah, she ate it. Yeva. Interesting, same orange eyes as her daughter. Oh god, she's still alive? How do you survive a bullet shot to the back of the head? Oh, wait a minute. If it's the same solver as what can heal the murder drones, even massive head trauma such as losing your entire head, it makes sense why she'd survive. I didn't even think about that. It looked like she was aiming for Uzi. Uzi's ability kicked in.
Не тебя. Жаль. Если я найду то, что ищу, то и тебе помогу.
What?
Извини.
What? Oh, don't you dare!
Yeah, she can teleport, my dear V. There's no way you could have stopped her.
I hate it here!
Honestly, I don't blame Uzi. She just got some new powers from eating some of the sulfur. Or the oil. I'm gonna keep calling it oil at present, but I believe it was called sulfur in the comments. So that is interesting. I wonder if most worker drones would be able to do that, or whether it's only specific ones. Because we saw Yeva's mother had the same eyes as her. So I wonder, and Uzi's eyes are clearly different from everyone else's as well. So, in my reasoning, potentially the worker drones with specific eye color that is different from the others have some sort of connection with the murder drones, is what I'm guessing. And clearly it causes them to have these sort of freakish powers. Now, Uzi, I don't know if she has like the teleportation powers that our pal Doll has, but she clearly has the ability to manipulate metal the same way. And she's immune to Doll's abilities being used on her.
Oh, that's where I left my excuse to be outside right now.
This guy's gonna die. Definitely, 100%. Oh, okay, so we did see this at the end of episode 1. More of the same landers that were in space surrounding the planet. So I'm guessing this is just the next one come to replace V, J, and N. That's terrible, poor chap. He just got flattened. Oh, never mind. He survived somehow. I thought it definitely looked like he got hit by it. Okay, that's vaguely horrifying. Okay, never mind, he's dead. Tessa, certified technician. So this must be the Tessa from the second episode. The one that Jay, I think it was, said, "Oh, hey, Tessa." And then, oh, not another one. And then there was that other little drone. So Tessa's here. She was obviously a human, so this should be interesting.
Rightio. Work to do. AJ.
Jay? How did Jay return? She's kind of vaporized and then, you know, vaporized again by N. Okay, so some sort of key, and then it has a keychain to the Earth. So I'm going to assume it has something to do with the plots to go to Earth and slaughter all humans. Okay, so Jay and Tessa are here as well. So they're clearly planning on doing something on this planet. As for what, that is a very good question. I have no clue. So Tessa seemed worried in the second episode about something. Potentially just because she'd found another drone, and maybe her, because it didn't appear like the other humans liked the drones. At least not N in particular. So maybe it has something to do with that. And so she wants to maybe try and find N or V to look after them. But given that she just murdered just a plain worker drone with no qualms, I'm going to guess that she's not exactly the nicest human. Maybe towards her friends, but not to regular drones. Okay, so that was a great episode. I really enjoyed it, at the very least. I really wasn't expecting some of the stuff to happen here. That clearly did happen. So she wants to help Uzi, which is good. Fantastic, even. But she's clearly still in it for herself at present. But she wants to help Uzi when she's finished. So Jay, that's great. We have Tessa apparently arriving. And then, yeah. So I can hardly wait to watch episode 4. That should be interesting. I guess thank you for being here. And I will talk to you all soon.